Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight to Blu-ray. My name is James, and it is time for another Average James 4K review. And in today's video, I will be going over the brand new 4K edition of Martin Scorsese's The Departed. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the channel. If you're new here, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. I post movie-related videos at least a couple times a week on various movie-related topics, including my Average James 4K review, where I do a 4K review for the average person, what you can expect if you decide to pick up the 4K edition. And today, as I said, we are going to be doing The Departed. Obviously, this is one of Martin Scorsese's movies, definitely one of my favorites. We have Matt Damon in this one, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, among a cast of many, many others. Really, really great movie. Definitely love this movie. I've watched it so many different times, so definitely glad it's on 4K. So, of course, once I saw this was available, had to pick it up. I did have the Blu-ray as well, but definitely had to get the 4K. And as you can see, I have the slipcover edition here. There is a steelbook edition as well, but I did not pick that one up, so I'll show you the old slipcover here. Like I said, with steelbooks, I've said it before, you know, I'm not a huge steelbook fan. If they look nice, I'll get them, but, you know, I don't just pick them up just to have them, basically. But you can see here the inside, after you take off the slipcover, you're just getting it's the same stuff. Same stuff that you get on the old slipcover, and this one is, like I said, you get the 4K, obviously 4K disc. There is no Blu-ray disc with this one. You can see here we got the 4K. No, well, I guess a little bit of artwork, just an X, basically. But there is no 4K disc. There is a digital code, but you do not get an actual, I'm sorry, you do not get a Blu-ray disc. Obviously, you get a 4K disc. There is no Blu-ray disc in this one, so if you don't happen to have a 4K player, like I said, I know some people like to pick up these even if they just have a Blu-ray player, but just keep that in mind if you decide you want to get this one. No Blu-ray copy. As far as special features, obviously these will all be on the 4K disc. You get Guilt and Betrayal, Looking into the Departed, which I believe is new. You get Stranger Than Fiction, The True Story of Whitey Bulger, Southie, Whitey Bulger. This is kind of loosely based off of Whitey Bulger, if you didn't know that. Southie and the Departed, Created, Crossing Criminal Cultures. You get 9 additional scenes with introductions by Martin Scorsese. When they say additional scenes, I watched like the first half of them and just kind of got bored with it, to be honest. It's mainly... Most of it is just kind of a little bit extra of scenes that are already in there, and then there's a few deleted scenes. After watching them, you can see why they were deleted. You didn't miss anything really with them, but you know they're included here. So you know if it's always good, and I like being able to see some of the stuff they decided to cut out. And most of it, when you watch it, you can just see like, yeah, that I could see why that was cut out. The only one I've ever seen that I was shocked they didn't keep in with some the deleted scenes from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. They had some in there with the witch Morgana or Mortiana. I can't remember what her name is. Some it's like plot twist type of stuff they cut out. But most of the time it's just random stuff that they could do without in the movie, and it's the same thing with this. It was just random stuff that wasn't really needed, but yeah. So it's just basically, other than that one, the Guilt and Betrayal one, I believe everything else is just the stuff that was on the Blu-ray. So you're not getting anything real new as far as the special features. If you're getting this, it's basically for the movie upgrade, and the audio and visual portions of it in 4K. Now, watching the 4K, I did enjoy this one. I did think it looked really good. There's not a ton of grain on this. I don't know if this was shot digitally or not. I don't think so. I can't remember. But you're not getting a whole bunch of grain on there. So if you're one of those people that hates grain, you're gonna be fine with this one. I thought the detail looked really good on this. Definitely a lot of good detail in the close-up scenes with people's faces, clothing, that kind of stuff. As far as the HDR goes, I thought it looked a little bit better than the Blu-ray. It looked natural. There's nothing that's going to blow your mind or anything like that. But definitely, I think it, made everything look a little bit more natural. Faces looked a little bit more, more natural colored on the faces. There wasn't any black crush or anything as far as the darkness on the scenes like that. So that all looked really good. Overall, I think the picture quality definitely was an upgrade from this one as opposed to the Blu-ray. Now, when we're talking about the audio, as if you watched any of my previous videos, I live in an apartment, but I do have surround sound. So I have Atmos and everything like that. So I have to be a little bit careful jacking it up. So if you live in an apartment, this one will be a bit of a challenge if you have surround sound, because the music to basically just the talking, the dialogue portion of it is definitely going to be quite a jump. The music in it, especially in certain parts, is much, much louder than the dialogue. So I did have to, hit the remote up and down a good number of times. You live in a house, you don't got to worry about it. But if you are an apartment goer, just keep that in mind. If you have the surround sound, it is, like I said, the background music, and a lot of that Irish background music, especially when there's, they're doing things, shady criminal things, they blast the old Irish music on there, and it can be considerably loud, so you just got to be careful with that. And then of course you got to turn it back up for the dialogue. But overall, sound was good. Nothing amazing. I believe it's a 5.1 on this. It's not Dolby Atmos or anything like that, but I thought it sounded good. Like I said, if you got a house, you don't got to worry about it. But us apartment goers, just be careful on that you don't tick off the neighbors with your extremely loud Irish background music that's going. But overall, the audio quality is good. As far as if you should pick this one up over the Blu-ray, I believe so. I think this is definitely a good upgrade. 4K looks good, sounds good. Like I said, you do get the one extra special feature, which is nice. Sometimes they just port everything over and you don't get anything. And you do get all the special features on the 4K disc, since obviously there's no Blu-ray. So that's definitely a bonus. So yeah, if you are deciding on whether or not you should upgrade, I definitely think this would be one that you want to upgrade to the 4K. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for another video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about The Departed. Did you check this one out on 4K? And if not, what is your favorite Martin Scorsese movie? I think this is probably definitely up there. If I had to think about it, this might actually be my favorite. But let me know down below what your favorite Scorsese movie is. And as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.